Alright, so let's see what's up.
Well, well, well. Welcome back, Rook. Looks like you got a new toy for me. Go on in and give everyone the lowdown. We'll take care of things from here.
Why do you need the guards?
Back to the dock.
Your previous ship's being
That's a
brought
real nice
back
ship
to
you
the
brought in. I can't wait to tinker with it. That's a real nice ship you brought in. I can't wait to tinker with it.
Alright. Dudes,
Genetics, electromags, energy weapons. Nothing's a substitute for a shotgun blast to the face.
Yep. I see everyone's being mysterious.
Trusted, no matter your relationship with them.
Yeah.
Every time I see Radley smile, I want to punch him in the face.
I wonder, am I gonna ever have like any communications with these other guys as well?
Ready to make those credits?
In the fleet, you have
And it
to
just
put up
go. Is it not up here? Does it really have to go down there?
Soon, everyone is going to learn to fear the fleet.
Everyone will fear the fleet. Man, I didn't know I had to go in here
You can get
into
work
Nova.
from the boards near the Reckoner's core. Voss will make sure you get paid.
Alright, so we're in the bar.
Radley called me his friend once.
Made him vomit. Oh, what is this?
Certainly. Let's talk about something else. How did the Crimson Scar become the Crimson Fleet?
After I busted out of the lock, I decided to take things to the next level. I had the key, a few UC ships, and a couple dozen ex-cons at my side. But I needed more, so I sent out the call. Once word got around, it didn't take long for freelance pirates from every corner of the settled systems to show up.
And this is how the Crimson Fleet was born.
Exactly. The key became our base of operations. We spent months reinforcing our position there, making it nearly impossible to approach.
What was the UC's response to the situation?
First of all, UC Security gave up and handed the reins over to the big guns, the UC Navy. The Navy in turn sent ships to attack the key. I'd say there have been 3 major attacks over the last few years. And as you can tell by the fact we're having this interview, all the attacks were embarrassing failures.
Do you feel these embarrassing failures led them to form UC Systems?
Absolutely. They've clearly given up and decided to shove the responsibility onto a separate division. That way, in the public eye, the UC Navy can move forward, proud and strong, while UC SysDef continually takes all the blame. It's all about PR spin for them, Gale. That's how the UC operates. Kinda disgusting, don't you think?
Sounds a bit like you're trying to deflect attention off the atrocities the Crimson Fleet commits on a daily basis.
Atrocities, huh? How about fighting the Freestar Collective over a bunch of rocks hanging in space? How about thousands of people dying while a bunch of pencil-pushing bastards sit in a cushy office and draw lines on a star map? Maybe the United Colonies should stop the bullshit and take a hard look in the mirror to see who the monsters really are.
Damn, he's getting all in his feels about this. But kind of understandable.
Nice to know Neva was right about you. It's good to have a promising rookie with the fleet.
Interesting. Also, I like how she's in her Crimson Fleet uniform. She does, like, fit the aesthetic of everyone else. I still got a lot to learn. I couldn't have done it without you.
I won't deny I helped. Let's hope the compensation reflects that, huh? Anyway, I believe I owe you a drink. It's the last time I'm paying, of course. Because if Delgado's right about Kryx's legacy, you've earned more than your fair share already with that comm spike.
Kryx leg is good as ours. Nobody waste my time. The legacy Burby. Clue you in on the comm spike?
Yeah, and I had to feign my surprise to make sure I didn't rat you out. But thanks for trusting me with that info all the same. Us rooks have to stick together.
Oh, we're both rookies. I thought she was, like, higher than me in position or rank.
Sounds like you're on board as a true believer. I have to admit, the way things are going, I'm starting to believe myself.
Whether Kryx's legacy is real or not, we have a job to do, and we will see it through.
Look at the person dancing in the back.
I've kept you long enough. Now that you've had your drink and my debt is paid, it's time for you to give Delgado the good news.
I mean, he should already hear from everyone else.
Last effing Nova. Welcome to the heart of debauchery. Maybe I just need a drink more, growl more, then I'll be a real pirate. Arrgh.
Crazy lady. Bog.
We may not have official security on the key, but always look out for traitors.
We call UCCCF
Pirate rover.
sharks, but to the fleet, they are just bait.
I still can't believe you got me back in. I figured it would take every last credit I had. It's good to be back.
What will happen to your business interest now that you're with the fleet? Do you plan on staying on the key? Yeah. Happy to see him back. And him also in crimson colors.
It's no different than any other business acquisition. We keep the name on the store, but the creds go to the fleet.
And do you plan on staying on the key?
After everything it took to get back in, I'd be a fool to leave now. And besides, there's history being made in this moment. Even if I had business elsewhere, it can wait.
Nice.
Until next time.
Nice to hear that he's doing well for himself. Where's the other guy?
Right now, patience. I got a sword here.
Pirate.
I hope Bug has something strong enough to knock me out.
Yeah, I guess she wants a break
Every
or
captain
something.
here's earned their stripes.
Pirate
Bleeding for the
brigands.
fleet.
So there I am. UC security on my table.
I don't care.
Grav drive, just chokes.
That must be furious that this station has become what it is today.
Bureaucrats. Blah, blah. Alright, so we're here. Delgado, talk to me.
Jasmine tells me that you not only brought us the comm spike, but an entire prototype UC ship. I'm impressed, Rook. Very impressed.
Concept was built into the ship, so I don't really have a choice. I thought the fleet could use some extra spare parts. Yeah, so I didn't really have a choice.
Should have taken the compliment, Rook. Dale doesn't give those out often. Juan gave us the full rundown of your little smash and grab operation. She gave you some really high praise. Said you were a pro.
And from what I hear, receiving praise from Juan Dayu is quite an accomplishment. All in all, a job well done. Now, on to the business at hand. Jasmine, are you there?
Yep, I'm here, boss. What's up?
How's it going?
I already have 2 of my crew tearing the ship apart from one end to the other. Comm spike shouldn't be too tough to extract. I'm looking forward to seeing what those UC techs have been up to.
Keep me posted. All right. That leaves our electromagnetic atmosphere problem. And I think we've discovered a solution. There's a corporation in the city of Neon called Generdyne. They're responsible for the massive conduction grid that powers the city. We get our hands on their electrical absorption tech, and Jasmine swears she can tame it to handle Bannock 4.
Brannock 4. I have faith Jazz can get the tech. I worry everything's hinging on Hades. What's the conducting grid?
It's the giant shroud that covers the entire city. Big ugly thing that Generdyne uses to absorb lightning strikes. When you arrive in Neon, I'm sure your contact will fill you in with all the boring details.
sticking my neck out based on guesses. I have faith Jazz can get tech to work.
You damn right she can. My girl can piece together a jump engine with her eyes shut. Literally, I've seen her do it. Lost good money on that bet.
All right, let's not get carried away, neighbor. Now, why don't you give us the info on our Neon contact?
You get to meet up with the lovely Estelle Vincent. She's had her deft little fingers on the pulse of Neon for some time now. Whatever info you need, I guarantee she can get.
Estelle is one of the most reliable captains we have in the fleet. If I want something done, there's none of the typical bullshit. It gets done, and afterward, we all split the cash.
I'm sure we'll get along just fine. I like the part about splitting the cash. Aren't you implying anything with... I trust you aren't implying anything with that kind. I'm sure we'll get along fine.
No. There is no getting along here. You are going to do everything she asks. Follow her instructions to the letter. She is valuable to the fleet. You piss her off and we lose her as a contact, you're going to be answering to me.
We have dealt with more than a few of your captains. This one should be no problem.
You did right by one. But she's almost as green as you two. Estelle is different.
Estelle will be waiting at Madame Sauvage's place. I'd say don't keep her waiting, but chances are she won't mind. Girl loves her liquor.
And keep your eyes on the prize. Neon's one big distraction for people like us, so I want you focused. We are one step away from Kryx's legacy, and we cannot afford any screw-ups.
A pleasure.
Consumption, something. Proceed with the UC vigilance. Alright. Well, whatever. First, we need to go to the shopping center. What the fuck is this? Oh.
Tell us about your arrest.
Now would be a good time to reprioritize what we bring with us and what we leave behind.
Definitely one for the record books.
Or throw away.
UC Security sent an armada after our little fleet of ships. Picked us off one by one until the remainder of us made it to the wheel.
For a listener's benefit, that was the star station in orbit around Volii that you destroyed just before your arrest, correct?
You see, that's what they'd have you believe, but the truth is much less sinister. There was a firefight on the wheel when they tried to bring us in. We holed up, but UC Security unleashed hell. The damage they caused was catastrophic. We only surrendered so we wouldn't die when the station exploded.
You don't make weapons, ammo, mods, whatever you need.
Interesting what you have in stock.
Whatever you need.
Damn, it stopped. I wanted to hear that story.
I heard Estelle's a drinker.
See ya. So,
Alright, I bought quite a few goods. I think we're good for now.
We have that in common.
don't even.
Don't even. Don't be macking on my girl. I will end you. Unexplored routes. You have not explored every system along this route. Try jumping into another system. Yeah, who the fuck? Did someone get me the wrong ship? Hold on, I need to see. Razor Leaf. So, how can I not get all the way over there? Can we jump this way? Okay, let's just jump here.
This is UC.
Proceed to the UC vigilance.
Security. Prepare to be scanned for contraband. And complete. Enjoy your stay.
I don't care. I don't give a fuck about New Atlantis right now. Alright, let's go. Doc. Nobody died. I got out with the comm spike. We're good. Alright. Wonder if the traitor will finally unveil themselves.
Heard our gauge influence.
Hello, I'm here.
It seems you had quite the eventful mission on your hands. You still have the Crimson Fleet's trust, and you were able to spare lives in the process.
Yep. Infiltrating the station without getting caught was quite tricky. Given that it was a UC station, I thought best not to hurt anyone. How is Mast reacting? Yeah, how are they reacting?
As you've probably guessed, not very well. Keeping Mast out of the loop regarding this particular mission has proven exceptionally difficult. But we've managed to keep your involvement in the dark. Sparing the lives of the soldiers on SY-920 has definitely made our position with the top brass much easier.
Let's see. Given that was a UC station, I thought it was best not to hurt anyone.
And on behalf of the United Colonies and Commander Natara, I thank you.
Injuring or killing UC personnel would only cause more problems for us in the long run.
Excuse me, sir. I hate to interrupt, but there's still the matter of the comm spike to discuss.
Yes, of course, Lieutenant. Time is short, and we should get to the matter at hand. Please give me your report.
Delgado has Jasmine Durand working on the comm spike cargo. Help me get out of the station. Will we be arrested? What do you mean time is short?
With the acquisition of the comm spike, the fleet is one step closer to Kryx's legacy. And the more people we arrest, the greater the chance that your infiltration is discovered. We're working against the clock here, so let's start by discussing the status of the comm spike.
Delgado has Jasmine Durand working on the comm spike.
It's just a matter of time before she reverse engineers it to fit the fleet's purposes. So what does Delgado have you doing next? Has he solved the Bannock 4 problem?
He believes red neon is the key.
The conduction grid?
That's brilliant, but is it actually possible? It's 80-year-old tech. Sorry, sir. The conduction grid is how neon generates its power. It essentially absorbs lightning strikes and converts it to usable energy. It would take a hell of an engineer to modify the technology to handle Bannock 4's EM field. An engineer, like Jasmine Durand.
That's the case. Inform our contacts on Neon that our operative will be touching down there in the near future.
Absolutely, sir.
And before you depart, I wanted you to know that your efforts are helping us gain interest among my superiors. They're finally beginning to believe that we can take down the Crimson Fleet and make amends for the UC's embarrassing mistake.
I'm pleased they're finally taking you seriously. What embarrassing mistake.
The fact that our common enemy owes its existence to the United Colonies, of course. It was the riot at the Lock, touched off by Jasper Kryx, that inspired him to create the Crimson Fleet in the first place.
Thanks to your assistance, we'll be able to rectify that mistake, and Mast will authorize an all-out assault.
Aren't you concerned the fleet is getting close to Kryx's legacy if I survive? Aren't you concerned that fleet is getting close to Kryx's legacy?
Of course I am, but it's a calculated risk.
I'm pleased they're finally taking you seriously.
It's long overdue. All right, I suppose that's all for now. I'll be looking forward to your next report. Good luck. And please, be careful.
Remember to turn in any evidence fragments you find. Anything new to report?
Nope.
We'll be here
I
if you
have
need
nothing.
us.
But yeah, where's the brig?
I wouldn't want to be there at Mast when the commander has to explain taking...
Because there was supposedly a brig somewhere around here, right?
A lot of us had our doubts about you. But you're really making progress.
It's like, fuck y'all for having doubts. Sendif crew.
Word is you had to steal classified tech to build.
Oh, this is... Wait, the bridge? I thought it was the brig. Server room. Yeah, where the hell is it?
I'm not worried about the fleet taking the comm spike. Not like they have the brains to use it.
Docking bay. I want to know where is the brig. Let's go check over here again. And hopefully it is in this room with the bridge.
How's the pirating business?
Who are you, Alex Young?
I don't know about you.
You don't know me.
No, I don't. But you're Vanguard, right? Not exactly one of us. Volunteer forces don't get the strictest background check. Who knows what kind of mischief you get up to in your spare time. But if Commander Ikonde says you're SysDef, then you are one of us. For now.
Speaking like the mole, are you a pilot?
You guessed it. In fact, I'd say you've got what linguistic experts call FOGO, a firm grasp of the obvious. But I'm not just any pilot. I'm the best, and I've got the kills to prove it.
I don't grasp the obvious. I have a chokehold.
Yeah, I doubt the pirates.
Don't squeeze too hard, newbie. Someone might mistake it for sarcasm.
A galaxy free of pirates is
How did you get involved with SysTech?
Long story. I got my start in the academy and made a name for myself hunting the Crimson Fleet. I eventually got recruited to do test flights on a star station orbiting Lloyden's Rock. Me and 3 other Archangel pilots did some work on some extremely dangerous prototypes. But I called in a few favors and got back home with SysDef. Someone with my talents needs to be here, where the action is.
Star station you mentioned, was it SY-920?
Yeah, it was. And you can probably guess what project it was for.
Mind if I ask you a question about SY?
Yeah, I thought you might. I heard the fleet sent you up there for some more pirate work. Even more impressive, you managed to do it without taking any lives. Maybe I misjudged you. That's more than I can say for myself, given the history of Project Archangel.
There must be a reason you're no longer on the project.
The official word is I was transferred back to SysDef because the need was great. The reality is I was kicked off the unit. I was so bored on that station, I spent all my time in the barracks drinking cases of smuggled booze. When the time came for my test flight, I was so wasted, one of the others had to cover for me. The engine caught fire right after takeoff. Pilot, crew, gone in a flash.
Jesus Christ. First of all, it starts off like he's just slacking off, and then by the end, the story takes a horrible turn, which barely saved his life because he was lazy.
Yeah, they even have a term for it. Survivor's guilt. Like it's some kind of illness instead of the truth. I appreciate what you're trying to do, though. Just give me some time to process it.
How long has it been since that happened, though? Also, why does this guy get his gun out?
We hunt piracy all across the galaxy.
Bro, looks like he's ready to shoot me.
Vigilance is a state-of-the-art warship. Anyone that gets on the wrong end of her guns is gonna have a bad time.
Man, I wanted to go to the brig and figure out where the hell those guys are. Let's see. Travel to Neon. Nope, let's go there. Let's go talk to her. Cannot fast out from. I hate that. Let me, please.
Screaming superiority.
God, I hate that how I couldn't like just teleport into this place like from the Vanguard bridge, but yet going slightly inside the Vanguard like a little bit more, it was able to just let me in. Like, what the hell? Also, hold on, I got some leveling up to do. Let's get me my final Labyrinths of Commerce, right? Level 4. You've mastered this skill. Lovely.
Inside's a bad place for tourists these days.
Everyone knows this is Neon's.
Heights up here. Is this the girl? Hold on. Let me save. Real quick. Let me open this power. Which power? Reactive, precognition.
You looking to get zoned?
Well, if I had a credit for every time I heard that line, I wouldn't get stuck working in this place. Oh, it's not an act. If you're looking to score some Aurora, we can talk later. Really? Zoned? Yeah, you know, zoned, Dusted Frost. Yeah, I'm looking for you.
Yeah? Well, if I had a credit for every time I heard that line, I wouldn't be stuck working in this place. So, I'm guessing you're the rook that Delgado sent. Well, let me save both of us some time. Turn around, fly back to the key, and tell the big boss that I'm in no mood to screw around. We'll make this deal when he starts taking me seriously.
I'm getting tired of the fleet not taking me seriously. Are you serious? You're going to completely blow me off like that? Huh, okay, fine. Who said no one's taking you seriously? Come on, give me a break. You're not exactly top dog now, are you?
Come on, give me a break.
Why is she looking
You're
to the
not
left?
Exactly a top dog over there at the key, now are you? Sending me a rook to handle a job this risky is a goddamn insult.
I'm getting tired of fleet not taking me seriously.
Specifics, huh? Okay, fine. I spent the last 3 months setting up this job, burned 2 contacts and a hell of a lot of credits. The whole time, I'm also keeping Bayou off our backs. That idiot even catches a whiff of money and he latches onto you like a damn leech.
He has certainly earned quite a reputation. Neon is proof of it.
Cry me a river. If you want to complain, that's on you. I get the point. Let's just get the service. We both need... Yep, just like a couple of Model A programs. Watch us go. That's the way it's going to be, huh? Fine. You want to piss out by complaining, that's on you.
All right. I get the point. Let's just get this over with. I don't have a ton of time to stand here and screw around, so I'm gonna make this as clear as possible. You want the conduction grid tech, then you're gonna have to download it from the power core of Generdyne's facility in the underbelly.
What kind of facility are we talking about? What exactly is the power code? Some fancy name. Brain trust that the calls the room where all the power from conduction grid is stored.
Some fancy name the brain-trusted Generdyne calls the room where all the power from the conduction grid is stored. Cute, right? Hey, don't look at me. I didn't build the damn thing. All I know is that the tech inside the place is valuable.
Where's the underbelly?
Beneath your feet, genius. It's the lowest level of Neon. Generdyne and Xenofresh are down there, along with some of the finest cuisine in the city.
Yep. What kind of facility are we talking about?
I'm talking about Generdyne's main power plant for Neon. All their cushy offices might be up in the trade tower, but the nuts and bolts of their operation are running beneath the city.
Yep, sounds easy enough.
Love the confidence. But before you pull the ripcord, I'm afraid I need to add a bit of a wrinkle. While you're inside Generdyne, I need you to plant a virus into their system. It's a simple side job that'll earn you some credits. I think you can handle it.
Why should I bother doing this? The elevator doesn't exactly go to the top floor in that head of yours, does it? I only came here to grab. Well, too bad. If I'm risking my neck for this, I'm damn well going to get something out of the deal. That's because you're planting for me as a favor.
That's because you're planning it for me as a favor. Generdyne has all sorts of tasty, valuable snacks in their databanks, and I want access. Here, take this microdrive and access the computer in Brayson Bayou's office. It'll do the rest on its own.
Let's just say information can be as lucrative as selling Aurora. Bayou works at nepotism has its advantage.
Yep, nepotism has its advantages. Word on the street is that the Generdyne gig is the only one Benjamin could get for his younger brother. He's not the brightest. Let's just say that information can be just as lucrative as selling Aurora and keep it at that, okay? But don't worry, I promised Delgado that when it came to the conduction grid data, that's his territory. I won't touch it.
So I'm facing some serious security. Oh, you scared little rat? Well, don't worry, I've got you covered.
Oh no. Are you scared, little rabbit?
What a
Don't
bitch.
worry. I've got you covered. Generdyne's got their place locked down tight. But, as usual, the weak link comes from the people that work there. I recommend you start with Ayumi Komiko, an upper-level exec at Generdyne. Get your hands on her security pass, and you'll have the run of the place.
Interesting. I have some pull at Ryujin if that helps. Doesn't mean shit at Generdyne if you're gonna have to deal with Kamiko, potentially her boyfriend.
Ryujin Cloud doesn't mean shit at Generdyne. So you're gonna have to deal with Komiko and potentially her boyfriend, Benjamin Bayou. Anyway, you can find Komiko at Euphorica. Talk to the owner of the place, Micah. She'll point you in the right direction. As for dealing with Komiko herself, she's got an office in the trade tower if you're looking for something incriminating. The rest is up to you, Rook. When you're done, come meet me at the VIP booth in the Astral Lounge so we can celebrate.
See, locate evidence to extort. Ask whereabouts. Can you give me the lowdown on Eureka?
Pretty laid-back club over in Ebside. Owner's name is Micah. She's young, but sharp as a razor, and has gang muscle to back her up. The little Aurora lounge she has tucked away in the building is the real gold mine. Said she modeled it after opium dens on old Earth. Bayou takes a cut of the profits, of course. The rumor says it's way less than he usually takes. No one knows why.
I mean, probably banging her in the back as well. I mean, if it's like a crack den.
Businesswoman, tough as hull plating. She's the COO at Generdyne, and I can assure you she didn't get there with her winning smile. As for her relationships, well, that's a bit more complicated. Publicly, she's having a bit of a fling with Benjamin Bayou. But rumor has it that she's just using Bayou and having a little bit of fun on the side with Micah, the owner of Euphorica. If I were you, I wouldn't bother trying to appeal to her good nature. She's a manipulative person who uses people to get what she wants.
And what's Brian Bayou?
Nepotism gets him the job at Generdyne as their chief technician, yet the guy doesn't know the first thing about electrical engineering. They obviously invented the position just to give them more on a salary. One of the many poorly kept secrets in Neon. Frankly, I think he's such a screw-up. Benjamin Bayou stuck his ass in that facility under the city to keep him out of the limelight. Not much to tell, really. Thanks to their nifty little conduction grid, they're able to provide power for the entirety of Neon. Damn thing was supposed to be some kind of miracle invention, turning lightning into usable electricity. Neat trick, right? Only catch is that you need a planet like Voli, where lightning strikes often enough to make it feasible. Guess how many of those exist? Ding! If you said 0, you're absolutely correct. So Generdyne has been in dire financial straits for years.
I'm amazed they're still around. You're not the only one.
You're not the only one. The only reason they haven't folded is because they charge exorbitant fees for power. I'm talking 2 or 3 times what it costs in New Atlantis. Okay, now, on to round 2 of our little game. Guess who has a major stake in Generdyne and soaks up all that delicious profit?
Oh, sorry, that's not a good one, Rook. No, it's not the Ryujin Corporation. Oh, not even close. The answer you were looking for is another corporate. It's a person. And you were doing so well. Let me help you. People who have, not a single one. No legal alternative for anything in this godforsaken. Giving you the answer. Let's see. I guess this one.
Not a single one. In fact, there are no legal alternatives for anything in this godforsaken city. The only thing people can do is deal with the bullshit and try to get on with their miserable lives. But let's get back to round 2 of our little game. Guess who has a major stake in Generdyne and soaks up all its delicious profit?
Why'd she just say that again?
Aw, and you were doing so well. Let me help you out by giving you the answer.
I'm guessing her.
It's good old Benny Bayou.
Okay,
That
it's
son of a bitch has
Bayou.
a finger in every single pie in the sorry excuse for a city. Generdyne's no different. All off the books, of course. How the hell do you think Brayson Bayou got the job down there? It wasn't because of his good looks or smarts, I can promise you that.
Why does she keep talking about everyone's smarts?
Don't let Komiko push you around. She isn't as tough as she seems.
Womp, womp, womp. 15%
How
persuasion.
many velocities did I have?
Is that velocity? Velocity orange. Persuasion chance and damage. Interesting. Okay, all these have the same effect. Exotic bottle. Persuasion 12%. Can steal all of these if I really wanted. But I won't. I'm a good guy. Trackers Alliance mission board. Anything kill a pirate. Science to Bronic 2. I'll take that mission. Don't worry, for a small convenience fee. You are not wanted. Please visit us if you need again. Trackers Alliance. Self-service bounty clearance. Okay, well, that's interesting.